Good morning. How we doing? We've got Vacation Ravenlord. We've got Chaotic Stupid with that sub. Thank you so much for 28 months of support. Thank you, thank you. We've also got Mageson, Fireforged, hello, Butts, Riot, Tony, Replay, hello. How we all doing? Vacation means I get to watch stream while sitting by the pool. That sounds pretty great, Ravenlord. Enjoy the pool. Enjoy vacation. We are going to take just a super chill paint day, and we're going to work on some little Tanuki from my 10 Thunders Force. So these little cuties have been sitting for a bit, but this is the main box. So you get these little guys in the just regular box. They're adorable. But then I also they had like a special alternate sculpt for this guy, and he's so cute. So we're going to paint them today. That's the plan. This is the last stream for Adepticon, so we're just gonna chill, hang out, paint some Tanuki. That's the plan. Painted So, hello, how are you today? I'm gonna start right off with some of their fur color. How are you guys? What are we up to today? Today, for me, is stream, and then packing. Getting stuff ready for people watching our house, watching the Sadie, all that good stuff. That's what I've got. What are you guys up to? I guess, Ravenlord, do you have specific things on your vacation, or is it pretty chill? Kind of more pool, chilling out kind of vacation. I had a migraine today. Oh no, it works, but feeling better now. Says on my brain, be distracted with stream. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better now. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't know if yours are a come and go kind of thing, but glad you're feeling better now. Chaotic Soup is playing some Crafting of the Minds. Enjoy. I'm going to get our model holder just because these are very small. And I feel like I'm going to get paint on my hands. Let's get a couple of these bad boys set up. Let's see. Beth is working out Necro Horror color scheme live on a model. Heck yes. Do we have some fun colors picked? I feel like we have some fun colors picked out. What you got? Wait, mind, hello? I had a thought. Horus Heresy Knights. Last Plastic Sarasis plus Plastic Morax Baby Knight? That could be, that's a good guess, I think. How are you? Should be gone. Sleeping painkillers. Okay, gotcha. Good. Glad it will be gone. Alright, so it's pretty chill. It's all inclusive. Okay, so plenty of food and drink, but not much planned. I mean, that sounds like a great plan to me. Be lazy, food and drink. That sounds pretty perfect to me. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and just base coat all over, and then we'll come back with the... So just like the little raccoons, they have little brighter spots near their tummy and up by their face, but still kind of want this in the shadow, so we'll go ahead and just base coat them. My vacation is over. Suffering has returned. I'm sorry. We're all like tagging in and out on vacations, it sounds like. Between Adepticon and vacations and some being sick. Hope everyone's feeling better. Yeah, sounds like we're all tagging in and out. Let's see. Dark blue, slime green, and pink. I like it. Perfect. Perfect. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What do we got, chat? I am looking forward to some time with no hobby. You know, I say that. After I did email and stuff last night, I did build some Malifaux. So I did go ahead and build the Brewmaster. Look at this crazy sculpt. And then I started to build another, but one of the fiddly pieces was giving me trouble. And I honestly wasn't in a build mood. I just really love this mini, so I wanted it together. But super cute. Hey, Robo Mummy, welcome in. Your work on the Malifaux Whiskey Golem got me into these models. They are so much fun. I'm so glad. Here's our boy. I'm working on these little guys because they're the same keyword, so they can go together. I'm trying to get this crew together. Thank you for coming by. Check out the stream. I appreciate it. So wait, what are we working on right now? What have you got? Classic Butts color scheme, that's right. I'm Mystic. Hello, how are ya? It's a me, and I have Tanuki today. Look at these. Look at this cutie pie. Look at him. I love him. Spilled Paint Pot, hello! Spilled Paint Pot, you're the reason we're working on these guys. Welcome in. I was inspired by you tackling a whole keyword, and I'm going to try and do the same here for April. So I'm getting a head start because they're just adorable and I don't want to wait. But then the rest of the trichi is going to get worked on for April. So I got the Brewmaster built. I have the Brewmaster core box I'm also going to build. And then some of the fermented river monks I need to build. This is all because of you. Oh, you're going to be working on the Brewmaster too? Yes. Yes. I'm so excited. So I have that Brewmaster as part of a box that is 10 Thunders and Bayou, which I have kind of... I have 10 Thunders and I've kind of accidentally ended up with a bunch of Bayou. So now I have Bayou. So that box was perfect for me. I'm excited to get started on that Brewmaster. Avian, hello! I think today is Tanuki, right? What you up to today? We're getting started on them. We're just base coating right now. We'll work on all their fur and stuff today. I don't know if we'll finish all of them because there are 4, but we'll get a good start on these little cuties today. Thanks for the alert, Paint It So. Work. These Spill Paint Boxes. After this kill team I'm working on, I've got the guard keyword to paint. Then hopefully Mayfang. I think I have that one as well. I've got a bunch. Oh, I have the alternate of, I think that's the kind of synth-wavy one. I have the alternate of that. I love all the Nightmare editions. We chant PNG to Nikki. Will it cause it to become true? Not today, at least. Not today. Maybe if I get a little better at animating. Maybe then it'll come true. Not today, though. But yeah, we're just gonna work on these cuties. This is our last stream before Adepticon. That schedule's in the Discord if you guys need it. So we'll be headed up there soon. We're just gonna take a real chill day today. Work on these cuties. That's all I got going on. It's packing. Last night I was making sure like my Switch was charged, getting my tablet or my e-reader all set up. I got stickers for my Kindle. I was very excited. Very excited. I added some more after the one I threw in the Discord. But getting some stickers was fun. Mikey Vengeance, hello. Thank you, sir, that sub for 41 months of support. How are you today? Still in Texas, yeah. I mean, Adepticon doesn't really start till this weekend. Yeah, there's not much to do right now. Welcome. How are ya? Not much to do right now. Imagine Trash Man with a pizza in his little paws nibbling away would be pretty cute. Pretty cute. The paint boxes. I wish I had the Molly Pirate Nightmare Edition. It's a fun kit. Same with the Pandora. But it's become vaporware. Do you want me to look at Adepticon? Because they usually have some Nightmare Edition stuff. I am happy to look if you would like me to. I think Scott's got a couple things he wants to get, and I don't know, I'll take a look, but I already picked up my story keyword, so I don't think there's anything I need. Imagine instead trash can with old school trash lid as a hat, so an old school trash can, like thinking like Oscar the Grouch. Thinking getting Malifaux stuff at Adepticon? Do you have something like in particular, or just gonna take a look, see what grabs you? I will probably be in the if anything grabs me category. Then I'll pick it up. I like Malifaux. I just have a ton of Malifaux I already need to paint, so it feels silly picking up too much more. Exactly. Some specific crews? Yeah, what are you looking at? I think mine will just be anything that maybe con specific or just looks fun, then maybe I'll grab it. Hey Triax, welcome in, and Conradson. How we doing today? We are just doing some really quick base coats on some Tanuki from Malifaux. That's what they have. They didn't have generic stock, just limited and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what they tend to take, the conventions. It's like any new starters, they usually have some of those. They have the more con-specific stuff, but always worth a look. A lot of alt sculpts, which is fun. Oh, Saren, hello, how are you? Titanian Hoffman Cruise, okay. If anyone is looking at Malifaux, we are affiliated with Malifaux. Exclamation Malifaux or exclamation weird will get you there. I will say, if you're building a cart, they usually do an Easter sale, which will be here after Adepticon. So if you're building a cart, it's usually not like a percentage off. It's usually if you buy so much, you get some freebies. But if you're building a cart, I would say maybe wait till Easter. But oh, weird didn't work. Okay, I need to add that. I guess exclamation Malifaux then. We'll get you there. But that link does help to support the stream, so thank you everyone who uses that. But yeah, if you've got a cart, maybe wait for the Easter sale. Get some more goodies. Wonder if they have any of the Ashes of Malifaux stuff. I think that's what Scott's going to try and get. I think he wanted the book and some of the new goodies. Let's see, Trax is currently painting some nids. Very nice. Which bugs have we got? Just doing the messiest, quickest base coat here. Because I just didn't do it before stream. Alright. I left the other one on his base, or on the holder, because I think I want to start here. He is adorable, and I just want to maybe try out colors on him, and then we'll apply it to the rest of them. Yeah, I need to fix that. Let me write that down. Information weird. Alright. It's official. It's on the sticky. There's a cool scope for Titanium. Oh, the Fae Queen I'd like to get. I think she's had a couple. I know I've got one. I don't remember what it is called. But I think she's had a couple. I am okay, kind of grumpy. Wait, in a comically way? Uh-oh. These are pretty. The Tanuki, or are you on the website? There's a lot of pretty on the website. Too much pretty on the website. They've got the majority of the Leviathan box to finish, gotcha. Yep, there's a lot of goodies in there. I did most of the Leviathan box for mine. I didn't do the little Neuro Gaunts, because honestly I took them in a game and I don't think I'll use them very much, so I didn't didn't bother to paint them right then. But there's a lot of goodies in there. Let's see, because I read the packet, I did some dry brushing of the Warhound bases. Very nice. Glad you read the packet, Adrian. Again, as a previous event runner, thank you for reading the packet. Are you bringing Malifaux? I know Scott is. I think I'm trying to decide. I've got Bushido. I have the Hamlin crew I could just throw in. We got some space. Adepticon, Rufus Cat, hello. How are you? What you up to today? Get up under his hat. There we go. And these are for Malifaux. Yep. So these are for the 10 Thunders. And then they have the trichi keyword, which means these guys can go with my Whiskey Golem. So I've got the Tanuki, I've got a Whiskey Golem, I've now got the Brewmaster built, which was stressful. There's lots of little tiny bits for this. And then we've got some Drunken Monks I need to build, and I have the Brewmaster core box too, so that's what I've got. I'm trying to get that keyword together. Another game I'll have to get now. I'll say this, if you like Bushido sculpts, you're gonna love Malifaux sculpts. The only kind of call out I'll make for Malifaux are there are some very small pieces and very thin pieces. So while they are plastic, they can be a little tricky sometimes for assembly. But once they're together, they are so much fun to work on. I'm going to go ahead and just get the hats for all of them before we focus on our boy there. Because this one's an easy one, you know. I'm bubbling over with anticipation. I'm just ready. It's so, like, it's so close. I'm just ready to go, you know? I'm tired of talking about it, packing for it. I want to go. I'm just ready to go. Trying to get paint on Necromunda gang. I was peer pressured into with my Adepticon roommates only a week beforehand. Oh my goodness. Well, best of luck. You got this. You got a little bit of time yet. A little bit of time. I don't know when you're headed out for travel, but you got a little time. When he runs out of his sake, you can fill the jug with whiskey. Exactly. Exactly. We have options for this keyword, is what I'm saying. We have options. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? It's like Bushido, the core boxes are enough to play a game with. Yeah. Which is fun. It's very similar in that I picked up Malifaux because I wanted to paint them because they looked fun. And then I really, really enjoyed them and enjoyed the game we played. So now I've got a million billion crews. Who normally plays, so I may be able to keep strong. Yeah. I think that's the hard part with Malifaux is it is very, you have to be organized. I know we're trying to play some more. Get up to the store with it, but the kind of peer pressure that ends in gaming is okay though. In the frantic paint sessions and gaming. I need to bring 2 Titus, 1 for Badger to go back with Exalted, and 1 to paint during classes. Do I need more? I like that we're all... I got a request for, like, Exalted mule stuff, too. We're all gonna be splitting stuff up after Adepticon. I love it. One way or another, we're gonna get the goodies home. Amazing. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Running through the basics. Really are myself happy to. Weird also have their demo table for core play. Yeah, we got a demo last year. Noob and I did one, and that was super duper helpful. Do recommend. Super helpful. I was saying maybe I need to go with Scott too. Or maybe watch the 2 of you run through the demo. It was very helpful. I think I remember the basics from last year, like what we got from the demo. And then Scott and I did a game when we got back home. I think I remember the basics, but some of the finer stuff. Or like we didn't do some of the keyword type stuff. Like one of mine has poison and I didn't have to do that. So learning that kind of stuff. Squeezel, hello, how are you? We're working on these adorable little Tanuki today. How are you? All right, we need a little bit of shading. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use for that. It may be the same color, actually. A little bit. Before we start highlight. My work, gotta get back. I'll see you this weekend, Nikki, Scott. Anyone else is going? We'll see you then, Mikey. Hope work goes well. We will see you soon. But yeah, we'll definitely get a demo game or something. I'm glad that they're set up to do demos. Or they were last year. I'm assuming they're doing that again. Because that was really, really handy to have. The best part is I set some goals of stuff to finish before Adepticon. I just finished those. Then they're like, what gang are you playing? We're all doing Necromunda. Goals? No. You get new goals now. This can be the dangerous part of this hobby. Yes, we've done that. But what about next army? Alright, we'll get his little raccoon mask here. Then we gotta pick out his kind of belly and highlight color. So cute. Last work day before Adepticon. Let's go. Let's go. It's exciting watching more and more of like streams being like, last one before Adepticon. People on Twitter doing this before I head out. I guess for anyone who will be there kind of before us, I think Mousebait is in the area. Check in on the Discord. I feel like more people arriving tomorrow seems to be the big day. But a few people in the area. Alright, let's go ahead and work on his little sake bottle here. Decide what I want to undercoat this white with. Almost got a little bit of blue to it, but I don't think I want to go quite that blue. Let's try Celestra and see if that's blue enough for us. You can always add shade. Between Age of Sigmar, Warcry, Shatterpoint, and now Necromunda, I should always have a game to play at a table. You're going to be so busy, Rufus Kit. I hope you... I feel like the hardest part's always getting a table. So I hope you guys have a good spot to play. Because you're going to need it. I'm experiencing sympathetic pre-travel stress from everyone getting ready. I'm going to be stressing here after... Oh, I'm stressing a little bit already. But after stream, yeah. I'm going to be stressing. Like, it's the dumbest thing. I think it's because, like, when I was a kid, we would travel to Chicago. Like, my family is in Chicago. So, like, we would do the trip every summer and every Christmas. But, like, at the time, I had to pack everything that I would want, right? My parents aren't going to stop to get stuff. So now I have that, like, from when I was little, I'm like, I have to pack everything because we can't stop. But, like, we're adults now. We can stop. But I can't seem to get that out of my head, and it's the dumbest thing. Raccoon painting raccoon. We have Raccoonception. How are you? Welcome in. We're painting our little Tanuki before we take off for Adepticon. This little guy is so cute that we have to focus him down today. What are you up to, Limeanus? I'm gonna zoom out a tiny bit. For full raccoon madness. Good news is you get to go and see so much minis. I will try to be better about photos this year. I tend to get caught up in whatever we're doing, and I don't think about photos. I'm not the type to take, like, a million billion selfies or anything. I will try and be better this year. Rufus says, I live in the area, but I'm working today. I'll head to the convention midday tomorrow. There you go. I'm gonna throw you in the suitcase with the anti-anxiety gummies. Those are definitely coming this year. I needed those last year, and I didn't have them. Those are definitely coming. Staying at a hotel this year because I hate having to get up super early. Find a parking space in the convention center. That, and you can just leave all your stuff in the room, which is my favorite part of staying at the hotel. It's like, if you just need to go throw whatever you got at the vendor hall, like, in your room, that's always the best part. I'll say now, and this isn't, like, toward anyone, or I'm not trying to be rude. Sometimes I have to go recharge my social battery, too, and I just go hide up in the room for a little bit. It's not anyone's doing. I'm just an introvert. So I go hide up there. No stop. All gas. No breaks. Forgot about the gummies. I'm taking just the CBD ones. The other ones keep messing me up, so I gave up on them. Alright, I think we're going to do just a real thin black wash on the hat. Get into all those little crevices. Exalted, hello! I just bought so many snacks and chocolate. I'm sorry if I ruin your diet and I'll ruin away. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Sounds like you're going to be, Avian mentioned doing some mule work back home as well, with models and things. We're putting you to work, it sounds like. Are you ready for the trip? Enjoy yourself as the primary mission. Yeah. It'll be fun. I'm just sad we won't have a badger. Hopefully next time we'll have a badger. But to get to Bug Exalted, I'm pretty excited about that. Social battery is normal? Yeah. So I just don't... I feel bad when I have to sneak away for a little bit, but it's just to recharge, and then I'll be back. I feel especially bad because it happened, like, the last day last year, and I had to, like, just go hide for a bit. I just feel a little guilty. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I feel like one of the best things of hanging with nerds is that they understand being introverted. Yes, and that's the thing, right? Is I explained that, and everyone's like, totally cool, we get it. And I was like, but I feel bad. Last year I was burned on a Friday, had to recharge like that. I did some demos in the vendor hall, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get his face back to black, too. Helps me see the colors a little bit better without the airbrush overspray. Look at him, he's already cute. He's already cute, except William, our extrovert of chat. Alright. That helps me out a bit. Okay. Now to get the bowls, I'm trying to decide if those should... I guess they should match the sake jar, right? You can shade them a little differently, but I think they would match. He'll burst through the extroverted Kool-Aid man, drag you with him, he will. Sometimes we need that, you know? Sometimes a little bit of that is needed. I think my favorite part was, like, some of us were talking about being a little just burnt out socially, and he's just like, how do I help you? What can I do? And it's like, nothing. That's the point. You wanted to help so badly, and we're just like, no, we need quiet. That was my favorite part. Hey, Moonhead John, do you tend to thin your paints? I do. I usually just use a little bit of water. Yep. Welcome on in. How are you today? So, what you don't see, because I don't have a palette cam, I don't do a whole lot of mixing here on stream, is I thin it with a little bit of water before I actually bring it to the miniature. So I've got a wet palette, and then I thin with a little bit of water. You go with me taking leftover pizza for lunch? Yes. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner, but yes. Oh, is your thing not lunch? Your thing was lunch. Disgruntled Orc, hello. How are ya? Welcome on in. Just a meeting. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, go ahead. We'll just have to figure out dinner, because I don't want to cook before we leave. She doesn't thin her... I do thin the gold, a tiny bit. Not too much, but a tiny, tiny bit. You're right, though, Live Menace. I think people over-thin it. You're right, though. Tiny, tiny bit. Paint thinness depending on the paint. Go to Torchies. I'm probably going to save that for when we get back, just because we have stupid stomachs, and I don't want to risk it. I don't need to feel bad the day before we leave, because our tummies are dumb. When we get back, though, yes, I'm absolutely going to pig out on some Torchies. Metallic paints are my least favorite to work with. Starting a Knight's Army is up there. Starting Custodes Army is a bad idea. Which metallics do you use? Are you using the Monument ones? I'm gonna say, even though I don't agree with everything that Scale Color does, the Scale Color metallics are really, really nice, and I think they're super easy to work with. That is what I've used for the Chaos Knights. That's what I use for a lot of my nicer metallic work. The Scale 75 metallics are very nice. It already did it, Avian. You're all set. You're all set. Through the magic of keywords, you're all set. Rocket on a road trip sounds awful. Exactly. Exactly. But as soon as we get back, though, absolutely. I grabbed the Monument Silver to see how it was. Wasn't super impressed. I have a couple of theirs. I just really like the scale. The scale metallics do exactly what I want them to do. So, like, the black metal. Like, this is basically always on my desk. Like, all the time. And it's because they cover really nicely and they blend the way that I want them to blend. So even though I don't like what they've done with, like, Kickstarters and stuff, I have not found a paint that can replace those for me. So I will recommend those if you're looking for a metallic that's easy to work with. Headed out. Chat, stay weird. No weird. I'll see you later, Scott. Mostly the Vallejo silvers. I have the entire monument line. Been using Retributor Gold. I have the Scale Scene 5. Okay, golds and bronzes. So yeah, the silvers obviously will be just like those. So I don't know if you like those or not. But that's what I use for mine and probably the ones I like the most. I probably should dip into the Vallejo again and... Like, we had an air paint we used, but I just liked that these worked so nicely. They were really easy. I need to sneeze. Okay, sorry. Heard nothing but great things about the Speed Paint 2.0 Metallics from Mantic. Had to give them a try. Oh, sorry, have to give them. I was about to ask what you thought. You have to give them a try. Yeah. I've not seen anything on that, but could be worth it if you don't have a good metallic you like. Scale is the metal. Scale is what I like to use, yeah. And I kind of hate it because I don't like some of the stuff they've done with Kickstarters and stuff, but it does exactly what I want it to do. So I've stuck with it for now. But Vallejo is usually the other one people will recommend. Yeah. Oh, you've never tried the Scale 75 paints. I would say maybe, like, if those paints are still good, if they haven't been sitting for a while, give them a try and see if you like the consistency and how they layer. If you do, I do recommend the silver set. You recommend a good rose gold paint. Yeah, Reaper has one. I don't know. Is that still available? I don't know if that was like a limited thing. Reaper does have a rose gold. I feel like that's the only one I have seen. I don't know that I've seen a rose gold from the others. Thank you, Pantsa. Thank you. I'm definitely walking through landmines and dealing with Spanish paint companies who are tone deaf. Yeah. That's my feeling with Scale. I'm not a huge fan of some of the stuff they've done, but like these metallics are exactly what I want, so. And then learning that it is kind of a history tone deaf kind of thing. It's very interesting. Screaming Bell? I have that paint. The layering, like, metallics for them, I don't tend to like. They tend to gunk up a bit more than I think they should. But Screaming Bell, if you have it, worth a shot. So it is them. Scale is the gross one. Alright, I'm trying to remember. We need to match. We've got the sake here on the... Or no, he's got... What has he got on his bottle? Did he, we have the sake here and we have, this here. Did we get sick? Whatever it is, we need to color match it. I think I need, like, XV88. Fly, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Maybe. I really need XV88 now. Where it is. It's like the perfect color for it. I'm gonna have to grab it later. I don't know where it is. Lamb, hello. How are you? None of them. Yeah, all of them. All of them from that area are rough. I'm gonna wait. I don't have the color that I want, so we'll just save it for later. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get the get this red band around our. I guess we should highlight first. Highlight first, then band. Paint bucket ASMR. I always feel bad not having something prepped, but then you guys like it, so I guess it's fine. Here before Adepticon. I didn't do as much prep work for these guys today, but oh well. We doing okay? I'm back in the old flat. Welcome back. I'm doing so much traveling. What are we gonna shade this with? I guess we'll just do London. We'll just make it easy. Let's do it gray. Loading up the meal we were talking about here in chat. Sounds like he'll be working both ways. It sounds like. Poor Exalted. He's like, I get to go to the States. We're like, did you just bring? You bring this here and this back here and take literally everything for us. Exactly. I'm excited for you to finally get your gifts. I'm excited to see what you got. Your comment about being gotcha. Like, wait, what did he get me? But thank you, Slam. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see whatever it might be. Oh, they don't buzz me again. I'm gonna get the call. Yep. Salted's like, hey, I need your info as my like states contact. I'm like, sure, no problem. And then I'm gonna have to come bail you out. You've just roped me into all of this. Sure, I'll be your contact. Oh god, what has he done? Don't you put my package? Yeah. Make sure it's safe. Liam's got good ideas there. It'll be fine. Looking forward to the phone call I get. Yep. Yep. They're just biscuits. That's what they all say. Yep. Yep. A likely story. A likely story. Lamb, look at my Tanuki. I've got 4 of them. Here are their art cards. This is the one I really want to get done today because he's adorable. So he's the alternate sculpt, and then the actual like main box comes with these cuties. So that's what I've got. Yeah, today in international news, an international miniature smuggling ring has been busted in Ether. They've been partying hard. They're adorable. I love them. Thai sweet chili crisp. I'm excited to finally try those. I'm excited. Might be laced with something, because damn. That's a flavor I get here with a lot of other stuff, so I'm excited to try it. Alright, let's get the other side. Shady. And we'll do some highlights. Nothing but cocaine. Underneath all of his little... Technically, they'd be the cups. His little dishes. Go ahead and shade the inside of the cup. We'll just do that ourselves. I'm pretty sure today's gonna kill me. Time is going so slow, so I think I'm starting to reverse. Son of Horus, welcome in. How are you? It's a weird week. Like, so close, but so far. Don't worry, Americans are famously normal about our border. Yep. Yep. So, it's nice knowing you. Nice knowing you. some of us have deported to Mexico, right? That would be our luck. He finally comes over. Sorry. Dracolicious, hello. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. We are painting these tiny little Tanuki for a game called Malifaux. So here's the little fella I'm painting right now. He's had a good time with the sake bottle. So that's what I've got. I've got a live translate to get him a flight out. That's the thing, is I am his US contact. So if that happens, he's in trouble, because I can't do any of that. I got Frodo's give me a free pass, that's right. I already warned my buddy at Homeland about Exalted. That's what the snacks are for. It's actually to pay off any trouble he runs into. You could be zooming while Scott's at work. I am not interested. Thank you, though. I'm good. I'll just work on my little raccoon dogs instead. Thank you. Have you heard the news? What's that? There's news. I don't think so. Is Scott holding out on me? Is there news? Swap race this Thursday. Oh no, we're gonna be out of town. What a shame. Oh no. I hope you guys have fun. Chat, if anyone else is interested in watching the swap race, make sure you follow Trackalicious. Mythalian, hello, how are ya? Just daisy chain your phone against your PC speaker so you can speak into Exalted's phone. There you go. Yeah, and then say some just really awful things, Slam. I'm like, sure, let me get my translator. And then Slam starts talking mad smack. The news is that Henry Cavill is doing a 40K show. No, he's not, Slam. That's silly. He would never. That's just silly. Why would he do such a thing? Oh, dang, maybe I thought something interesting was happening in Formula 1. You're gonna be waiting a while, I think. Be waiting a while. Oh yeah, he's going straight to Colombian max security prison. Yep. We're just like, Slam will help us out. And then that. I don't think chocolate's gonna get you out of there, unfortunately. Well, if Exalted wasn't nervous about his trip, I'm sure he's... Ooh. Do you have a wig and I drive in Scott's rig? Thank you, Avian, for being my swap counterpart. He didn't offer me any Freddos. Bribe the wrong person. That's how this happens. He bribed the wrong person. Gordix, hello, how are ya? Hey, Alex the DM, welcome in. I am doing no events. I'll just be there to hang out and do any pickup games. What about you? Welcome in. I have found at Adepticon I'm happiest with an empty schedule. So I'll be taking Bushido, because I did say last year that I would play a friend if we both picked up Cruise. So I'll be playing some Bushido, but yeah, no events scheduled. What about you? I'm heartbroken. Sorry. I'm not interested. Anything car related. I'm here to cheer Scott on. Cheer friends on, but not my jam. Not interested. Alright, here's that. They would never ask you to drive again if I sub in for you. There we go. Nope, I will cheer from the sidelines. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm good at it. Sounds like fun. I bought a house in Southern Illinois, so Sally won't be able to swing driving up this weekend. That's awesome, though. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. We'll be driving through there at some point. My family is from up that way, so I understand. But congrats, that's huge. Pick up games, picking up nerds with my swole arms. That's right. Pick your nose, you know, that's what I do. If I was going, though, I'd be doing Age of Sigmar or Malifaux, or finding some nerds who want to do some tabletop RPGs. I am sure you could easily find that, yeah. Easily. Alright, we're gonna highlight his little face some more. Might actually be a little too bright, but we'll go with it for now. And shade it back down if we need to. Super Guantanamo, or as they call it in Mexico, El Guantanamo. Super El Guantanamo. I got you. Stream. Chat. Thank you for being chaos again today. After the chaos of yesterday, thank you for being chaos again today. I appreciate it. There's a part of me that keeps saying, just go for Saturday. It's only 4 hours away. Do it! Yeah, it's not too bad a drive, but I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff going on, right? House stuff is, it's always a lot. It always adds up pretty quickly. But congrats, that's exciting. My first scheduled event is 4 p.m. Thursday, so skip Wednesday night registration. Walk-in morning. I would imagine Wednesday night registration is going to be just a line, like it usually is. Guess depends if you want to do the preview event, which I think is kind of the only big Wednesday thing. My house isn't even unpacked yet. My husband would likely not approve. That sounds important. Yep. There's always next year. Always next year. Once you're settled in. I don't know in the DFW if Collected Comics and Games is a legit place. I placed an order with them, but I haven't heard from them. It's on the 11th. Did I scam myself? There is a store that Scott told me about, and I'm now trying to remember the name of it. Off the top of my head, I don't know that store, but there is a newer one that I can't remember the name of. Have you, like, already Google searched around for people talking about it? Should be better this year because the option to mail badges. Yeah, I don't know how many people did that. I guess we'll see, right? Let me hit up Adepticon next year, along with the other Midwest gaming cons and conventions. We should probably do more of them. We tend to just do Adepticon, and then ReaperCon is pretty close to us. That's what we tend to do. Even ReaperCon we didn't do last year. We weren't feeling it. I feel like Nova one year would be fun to go to. But... Do your research for any Gen Con situation or hotel situation is dire. Gen Con scares me, I'm not gonna lie. There are so many people at Gen Con. I don't know if I could I don't think I could do Gen Con. Used to go every year. Yeah. From what I've heard, that's getting pretty rough. It's a nightmare these days. I just don't go anymore. It's too much. Yeah. I don't think I could. Honestly. My anxiety would be just ridiculous. I would just stay in the room. You're talking about having to go up to the room to, like, recover. I think I would just stay in there. Which stinks. I would love to go see, like, Kingdom Death always does, like, a badass booth for Gen Con. And I'd love to see that, but not enough to fight the crowds. And I get anxiety from Gen Con just from my anxiety. That's how bad it is, though. Secondhand anxiety. more likely to go to PAX U, honestly, which is in Philly. I think PAX would be fun, yeah. I think I'd be more likely to do that as well. I've heard good things about PAX from the people who have gone. I don't think it's a scam website. I made the order and then emailed them a few days ago and I haven't heard anything. Not sure if it's okay to post link. Go ahead. Still paintball. That's fine. I wish I knew more and could help, but I don't know. When some of those smaller ones go up, I don't always hear about them. Right. Coming along, getting there. Cute. We need to get more of this fur worked up, but he's getting there. Let's get that red band around his sake jug. It's already out. Where are all of my pants? There it is. Jeez. Let's see. Last night we watched more X-Files. Continue to be annoyed at the canon episodes. They're just, I don't understand why their personality does a complete 180 every time. Vanessa Miniatures, welcome in. How are you today? And then I kind of unplugged for a little bit for the evening. Read more of Infinite and the Divine, just continuing to be good. And then I've been rewatching OG Dragon Ball the last couple arcs, so I watched a little bit of that. No, that was about it. That's about all I got, chat. Anyone else watching or playing anything good? There's a site I couldn't remember that looked legit. Oh, but it wasn't. That one wasn't it, though. We did watch the first X-Men movie. It was nuts, Reaper. It was like full-on Matrix. It was nuts. We also, like, when it goes back to, like, an episode right after, like, how wild it would be if you hadn't watched the movie. Because they do, like, this little, like, recap thing. But, like, if you hadn't watched the movie, you would be so confused. So we thought that was pretty wild, too. It says, need to head out for meetings. Dad will be back before the end of stream. Hope you all have a great time at DECCON. Safe travels. See you on the other side. Have a good day of meetings, Slight. I hope they go well. We'll see you in the Discord. We'll be in there until stream again. Have a good one. Bye for now. Been playing a horror game on PS5 called Madison. Okay, it's been fantastic. No new shows. Just went and rewatch them. Trailer Park Boys. Nice. Nice. I think I watched a little bit of Madison. The game I'm thinking of, it was creepy. Hey Wodos, welcome in. How are you? I too am reading Infant and the Divine. Who would have thought a comedy about two old men yelling at each other set in the 40k universe would be so awesome? It's so good. It was one of those books that, like, I don't read a lot of the Warhammer books, but, like, everyone recommended that one. So I decided to hop in, and yeah, it's a good time. Welcome in. How have you been? What are my Adepticon plans? My schedule is open. I'm so excited. We're going to, basically last year, we, like, got a table for our group. We just kind of cycled through games, and I kind of just want to do that again. Obviously check out all the events and stuff going on, but getting time to play games together was so nice. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And then I'll see what everyone else wants to do. If you want to get food or whatever you want to do. What about you? Do you have any events lined up? Doing any of the competition paints or anything? It's been really fantastic. Good story, not really any gimmicky things. After the house is unpacked, I have a pile of Disciples of Zinch, Malifaux Resurrectionists that I need to build. Let's go. I want to do a lot more Malifaux this year on the stream. I don't know. Warhammer is a lot of my job. I kind of want to bring more of the Malifaux, the Bushido, that kind of stuff on stream and work on it more. So I'm excited to work on some Malifaux with you. Gingerbread Getting the Ninth. I have it, not yet. I do have it on my my Kindle now, though. So not just yet. I'm getting back into, like, the habit of reading, which is really nice. But yeah, it's on there. I will report back when I do. For sure. Where did my go? There it is. Is Inderani? Welcome in. How are you today? You still have painting to do, Son of Wars? What have you got left? You're working on the Cave Drake. What else did you have? I need to find a replacement for this color. Seeing if I have anything similar on my table. Let's just mix the color at this point. I want to fight it. Let's do... So my brown. So brown. Let's try this. Class competitions, few hours at Creature Caster's booth. Brunch. Sounds like a good plan to me. I love Malifaux. Very fun models. The games are really enjoyable. Their company really loves their community. Yes. It's, I just want to do more indie stuff this year. Between video gaming and miniatures. I just want to do more indie stuff. Because of that. Like... I don't know, there's so many, like, companies and games and things that just deserve more love. And I want to do some of that. That's not the color I wanted. Hold on, chat. Sorry. I have Gorthor Brown, which is what I'm wanting to use. But this is all, like, caked up. So I'm trying to find a good replacement. I don't really have one. Let me take a look and see what I got, like, Reaper-wise. Oh, finishing up the Cave Drake. You got this. You got this. Oh, wait. Do I have another? See, this one's gunked. I was out of your age range, but it finally clicked. Teresa and Orican are the odd couple, Oscar and Felix. So I've heard of, but I haven't actually, like, seen myself. But yeah, it's really fun. I'd say Stadler and Waldorf was kind of what I was thinking too, from the Muppets. Blind Crusade wasn't bad. Wasn't very good either. No! They're so good together. I tried with Gideon the Ninth after hearing so many people rave about it. I really did. After realizing 9 chapters, I didn't care about any of these people. I gave it up. That's fair. I think I'm running into the... As I'm trying to get back into reading more, I'm just realizing more and more of that too, is, like, so many things I'll go to, like, look up reviews, and, like, it's either people love it, and I don't mean Gideon the Ninth, I mean, like, any book. It's either people love it or hate it, and you just kind of have to muddle through to see which one you're gonna be. And it's kind of difficult finding stuff that I think I'll be interested in. Because I've also done the, like, oh, well, I'll see what all the fuss is about, and then ended up hating it. So it's kind of tough. The summary was word salad for you, so I haven't touched it. That's fair. As I just finished resculpting my Keeper of Secrets face. Oh my god, I have some chubby cheeks. How was that to sculpt? Was that, I guess, was that an easy addition, or... Look what I've been reading. Siege of Terra is the one I want to start. Just finished the first book and gone to see The Riverman. Really good horror book. I think that's what I need to start looking into also, is, like, more of the thriller horror stuff. I think I would probably like that. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for. If I can't find some fantasy without the romance, I'm just gonna dip my way into the thriller stuff. The only way I would have seen it was in syndication when you were home from school sick. Oh wait, you probably had cable when you were a child. Yep. Just throw dirt on me. I'm about to have a stroke. Sorry, Avian. I'm sorry. I have heard of, though. I have at least heard of reference, even if I haven't seen it. I have heard of. Oh, Scorpion, thank you so much for that sub. For 6 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're working on some little Tanuki for Malifaux. So this little guy is having a... I think he had a good night. Now we're sleeping it off a bit. But welcome on in. How are you? I need to highlight up his little hat. And then yes, I will go through the paragraph that Twitch has me explain here in just a moment. Make sure I caught up. There's a reason. Oh, I'm taking a sculpting class, but it wasn't so bad. I feel like sculpting is such a good one for a class too. Like, I'll be honest, I think a lot of the painting classes need to be like full days to like actually get things out of. I think sculpting, getting like the basics and things like that, that's a good one to have on hand. Doing all right, no complaints. Glad to hear that. Welcome on in. I didn't want to pull you out of your lurk if you're busy, but thank you. All right, the paragraph that Sam has kindly put in chat. I want to say thank you to everyone who's helped us with Partner Plus. We did go ahead and get March. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who has shared their anniversary, upgraded your sub for the month, all of that. We were able to hit it before Adepticon, so thank you so much. We do have one more month to go. So if you have like a tier 3 to help us out, that is through April that would help. So if we keep it through April, if we maintain and grow maybe a little bit just in case, then May 1st, we unlock the new sub-split with Twitch. So I will be 60-40 instead of 50-50 with Twitch. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who has helped with that. If you want to read all of the details, that's all in the chat. You have basic class with Bug King just so you can mess with him. I can mess with him whenever I want. I can mess with him whenever I want. The first few chapters of Gideon are available as a sample. I've linked it in the Discord. Yeah, I think I picked it up at like... I either got it for free or like it was on sale. So I picked up the book for cheap. After you guys suggested it before. Just hanging home till going to work. Getting a couple more brigands done for the army. Hopefully slinging some paint on them this weekend. Let's go. Let's go. These little hats have so many little folds on them. I guess some other housekeeping while we were talking subs. The next Cell Shade tutorial on YouTube will go up probably tonight. I can't actually schedule something to go members only. So I'll go ahead and make it live tonight, and then a post will go out tomorrow for YouTube members. So if you guys want to check out the tutorial for Piccolo, we'll have one more for him, and then we're going to hop back to Warhammer for a bit. So we're going to work on Bash Store while I get Goku and Frieza prepped, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, we need one more color. But if you want to check that out, that's on my YouTube. I'll throw that in the chat. I'm trying to think if there's any other housekeeping stuff. Adepticon schedule's in the Discord if you guys need it. We essentially have a week off with Adepticon. Can you do cell shading at Warhammer scale? You can. I have not. But you sure can. What you up to today? Welcome on in. I'm trying to paint anything but Warhammer, so I won't be. But if you want to, you sure can. Yeah, one more highlight on his little hat. Cell shading's been really fun to mess with. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. It breaks your brain a little bit in the good way. I would imagine kind of similar to learning like non-metallic or some of those other techniques. It's been really fun to sit there and figure it out. Looking forward to getting To see what gets announced for Chaos Space Marines this week? Yeah. What announcements are we excited for, chat, for Adepticon? What are we either expecting or want to see more of? I'm obviously here for the ratties for Sigmar. Though Chaos Space Marines is tempting. Since I'm now looking at Emperor's Children. Hey JP, welcome in. Getting stuff together for Adepticon as well. Leaving out tonight for Sea Dog Game Studios facility. Load up, drive out tomorrow morning. We're almost there. Almost there. Blood Angels Assault Termies would be neato. That would be neat. Would be neat. You're excited for the bits guy? Let's see. Next up, Nikki paints 12 Custodies in cell-shaded non-metallic. Yeah, no. I will paint Warhammer, as it is my job. And, frankly, because I have to. But yeah, I'm trying to paint other things on the old YouTubes. There's got to be some good orc stuff getting announced. We're always here for orc stuff. Play Sail Power or Tech Commander with me? I haven't heard of either of those. have to see what is there. Running games all week. We'll be there checking it out. We've got a crew headed that way here soon. Bring the Chainsword for such comments. Wait, forgot which ones? That wasn't even from J7. Oh, a Chainsword for rotating Nerf blades. I don't know if he's done any more like cosplay type stuff. I don't think I have seen any if he has. I always enjoyed the streams where he would work on those. I think it was just so different and cool to see. I don't know if he still likes to do that. I feel bad. I tend to, I'm not on Twitch in the evenings as much as I used to be because just mental health. I have to get off Twitch after so long. I've not caught studio in a little bit. Oh, comments like cell-shaded Custodies done in non-metallic. Oh, I know you guys are kidding. It's all good. I still want to do cell-shaded cell, though. That's still tempting to me. I was so close to just pulling the trigger on a couple figures yesterday, but we already have some I need to work on. I did not. Greenleaf, hello, how are you? We've got so many little Tanuki faces to paint. How are you? Paint needs a shake. I don't really see, but J7 does dip into it now and then. Okay. That's good. This stuff's always really cool. Over to Blacksite Studios as well. Tap booth of Adam and Cat. There we go. How horrifically hard is it? Is what, Avian, sorry. I think I've got 3 conversations going on in my head. Is what? Scourge Fanta, hello. Cell-shade, it's very different. I think I'm finally getting some of it figured out, Avian. There are parts, especially with like Piccolo, where I was just sitting there and I wanted to shade it like a Warhammer figure, and that's not how it works. So I'd have to like go back. Part of that's in the tutorials, is you can kind of see how I work through it. But yeah, it's just I want to paint it like a Warhammer figure, and that doesn't work. Well, I mean, it works, but it's not what I'm going for. Yeah. Redux says, I'm quarantined for COVID exposure. Oh no. I was working from home, but the company computer broke, so I guess I'm just here. I hope that you're, are you feeling okay? I'm burning up. How are the Tanuki? They're coming along, so I've decided to kind of focus this boy down and get our colors kind of figured out. He's pretty cute. But yeah, we're getting there. He's just sleeping one off. I will, If you're interested, Avian, I do go over a bit of that. But yeah, there's definitely points where I'm just like, okay, this isn't what I ever do, but it's what the figure needs, and it's interesting, I think, if you're ever interested in doing the cell shading. But yeah, if you are interested, we're going to be doing basically all of my old Patreon content type stuff will be there. So rather than a whole other site, we're just going to use YouTube. Because then I like having all my stuff together as far as the tutorials, the videos, shorts. It's closer to what I wanted to do initially, so we'll be doing everything over there. Just, I think, glad to hear that. I hope that that's all that you get, and it's nothing serious. Sometimes you just gotta nap, yeah. He's a big old mood, I think. Sometimes you just need a nap. That's okay. We'll paint him while he naps. Blend that in a little better. Can't seem to get this highlight where I want it. Well, that's okay. And the creator meetup on Wednesday. Enjoy. Is that most fun? Welcome in. If I goof it up, please let me know. Your painting skills are far more impressive than the reference art card. Thank you so much. I'm really glad they have the cards here so we can have it here on stream. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Here's where we are with these little guys. So this little guy, if you're not familiar with Malifaux, he's actually an alternate sculpt of the regular kit. So the regular kit has 3 of them, which are adorable. And then this little guy is just kind of an extra, so I picked him up too for my Tin Thunders. And they're just so cute. I love them. I can read and digest information faster than watching a video. If I need to see how it's done explicitly, then video. Afterward notes are good enough. I'm trying to think how I could do that. I know that you were like me and you like the PDFs. It's just Patreon was not what I wanted it to do, unfortunately. I'm trying to think how I would do that. Because the kind of annoying thing is with the member thing. For a members only video, if you're not a member, you can still see the video description. So if I'm putting things that should be part of the tutorial in the description, then like everyone can see it. So you got me thinking now. Got a little, I guess it's for the hat. We'll do this just the same color. Doing the laundry, gotta run. Things have been crazy. Lord, I need a Adepticon. It's almost here. Yeah, good luck getting everything else ready. We'll see you there. Have a good rest of the day. I'm just gonna do the brown. Let's do black so it splits it up a little bit. Actually see it. That's why I hate Google, because your answer is in a video. Gotta give me 2 to 3 sentences. Why do I need a video? Because most people like the other way, is what I've learned. Most people want to see you do it. I think the one thing that you will like, Avian, if you do end up considering the membership, is I am trying to be good about putting like the paint colors and stuff on the screen. So like the little, I guess like Games Workshop has theirs, where they have the little thing pop up with the color. I'm trying to be better about that as going forward. So you'll at least have that in writing, but I understand. And then I do timestamps too. So if there's something specific, so like taking Piccolo as an example, you just want to see how I do the blue belt. That's a timestamp. So I'm trying to do some of that as I go, as we figure out the old editing and kind of my style. Pause is an option, yeah. Yeah. If there's something else we like, we can add that in too. It's been fun figuring out as we go. And blackline his little face real quick. I'm gonna get his little nose. He's so cute. I can't stand it. They're so cute. Look at him. Just gonna scream it at you guys every now and then. Just look at my raccoon. I have a question that never paid for a channel on YouTube. Do the ads appear if you're paying, or is it only with YouTube Red? I believe they don't. Chat, you'll have to help me out. I also have not done... Okay, I've paid for it, but it was for a stream. I haven't watched a lot of content with it. It was when some of the other gaming streamers moved over. I was subbed, or a member, for a little bit. So I didn't have a lot of time with it to see. If you'd like me to do some research, I absolutely can. I think in my head I made YouTube Red like Twitch Turbo, but that might not be correct. I have YouTube Red through YouTube Music. I never get ads on YouTube. Yeah, we were wondering if the membership... In my head, I think I just thought of YouTube Red as like Twitch Turbo, but that may not be correct. That's good to know, though, that those are linked. Top result in your Google search be like, I'm Billy Joe Mechanic Dude. I'm here to teach you to fix your car. It's a different model than the one you search for, with all the parts in different places than yours. That means Joe Billy needs to make a video doing the other. There's a gap there in the algorithm. And it says, not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous to start on the Big Cthulhu statue. I don't want to mess it up. I saw you were looking at purples. Did you already pick those up, George Panda? That Nightshade purple is really nice. The other triad I've done is the one with like the royal purple. So I was just gonna... Depending what purples you wanted, I like those too. You snag buff them. I think that Nightshade purple will be really nice as a shade. That was just the other one I would recommend as I've used it before. I don't actually know if their tail gets lighter at the end, but I feel like it needs a little something over here. So for now, I'll leave it. If I hate it later, I'll change it. I'm gonna try and get them primed the next week or two. That's a good plan. Because that's gonna be your April challenge, right? Speaking of, if everyone else likes Malifaux, we are doing... Our community likes to do backlog challenges every month, where we pick something with kind of a theme from our backlog and work on it all together. April is going to be Other Games April. So basically pick something not Warhammer, and we're gonna knock them out together. So I'm gonna be working on Malifaux. Scourge Panda's got a giant Cthulhu statue. But if you've got Infinity, Malifaux, Kingdom Death, D&D miniatures, something like that, display piece. We're going to be doing that for April. So that's all in our Discord. If you'd like to read about it, I'll pop that in there. But if anyone wanted to prep something for it, I'm going to start building more of my Malifaux here. That'll be for April. Hey, Orange, welcome in. Any system but Warhammer. That's essentially what it is. Just trying to get away from just doing Warhammer. Welcome on in. I think the other games is already a thing on like socials, so we'll just piggyback off that, essentially is what we're doing. How are you? My wet palette dried out super fast today. I might have to give this a refresh. Alright, there's our first little guy. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the writing on it. We do need to do a highlight on the red, though, before I decide that. Yeah, what you up to today, Orange? Then we'll pick another one and get him caught up to this guy. I'm just trying to follow the same highlight we did on the bottle. Keep our lighting nice and consistent. Just working, finish up in Final Fantasy 14. Very nice. Oh wait, he's got a cup back here. I missed it. What color is your cup? Let's just go ahead and match the rest of the dishes. Make it easy. He's got a little cup here. Completely missed it. I feel like my paints need a week off. None of them are mixed. Some of them are just gunked out. I feel like my paints could use a week off. There we go. Excited on the trip I got. I'll be taking my Switch, and I've got Unicorn Overlord to get back to. I did the demo, and I really enjoyed it. And then I kind of set it down because I'm like, yeah, I'll play this. I don't feel like diving in just yet, but I'm playing that on the way. As long as I have battery. I'll be playing that. I feel a little bad because I had just gotten back to Dragon Quest, but the battery on that is just awful, so not worth taking. My little handheld. Kinda wish I had it for the Switch as well, but too late now. Anyone else playing anything good? No, a lot of people playing Helldivers. More people hopping back to 14. What's everyone playing right now? I also need to go back and finish the freaking Thunderhawk for Power Wash Sim. I did all the other 40k stuff, but that Thunderhawk is gigantic. We're getting birthday donuts from a place called Mavericks. They use cake batter as their dough. That sounds amazing. It's playing Outlast Trials and WoW. Power World is an evil time suck and I'm loving it. I saw they've got, what, a raid coming now? I haven't played in a little bit, but I do want to go back and do the other bosses before I kind of call it good for myself. But yeah, they're still adding stuff. What's really great about Helldivers? I've dropped in on games with friends. I'm sorry, I've dropped in on games with friends I haven't gotten to speak to in ages. I love that. I love those games that are just like an excuse to hang out. And it seems like Helldivers is one of those. From watching a few streams, I don't think it's for me, but those types of games are great. That used to be like Destiny for us. Alright, I think we're going to set this little guy aside for now. And we're going to catch the rest of them up to him. So we've got this little cutie on one foot. Kind of like this guy just sitting down, trying to share his cup with you. Let's start with him. I think he's a little easier to see on camera here. I say that. Let's go ahead and do the shade on all of their hats, and then we'll dive in with him. Oh, you're still in the tutorial? Gotcha. Okay. It's a fun game, though. I enjoyed Power World. I'm really enjoying it. Haven't done much. Just 3 trials. The police station ones. Strictly play with friends, because it helps to make it not so scary. Good when you can meme through it, right? JPEG, hello! How are you today? We're working on some cute little Tanuki. How are you? Let me get this wash on here. Just hanging out until it's time for Adepticon, basically. So I have to panic pack later. I think I got all of my admin stuff done yesterday. It's time to get the last stuff. wish I lived closer so I easily come to Acon. It's, we kind of do the trade-off throughout the year, right, JP? It's like, I wish I was closer so I could do Warhammer Fest. Everyone over there is like, man, I wish I could do it Adepticon. We kind of trade off, don't we? 1 year. 1 year. I just wish plane tickets weren't so expensive. No, you don't. Yeah, I heard Warhammer Fest is maybe not as great, but it would still be nice to do some of the stuff over there. See you guys. We'll make it over at some point. You don't want to go to Q Fest? I mean, standing in queue with you guys would be fine, but yeah. Warhammer World could be fun. I feel like going on like a weekend where it's not something crazy is actually what I would prefer. Like actually getting to like meet up with everyone and play some games and have a more chill weekend, I think is what I would actually like to do. We had stroopwafels and Q, there you go. Yeah, I feel like I would prefer that. Amanda says, I think when I finish my Razorback and Land Raider, I'll call it done for the March Challenge. 3 HQs and 2 vehicles seems like enough? Absolutely, yeah. I'll get some good picks on them too. Yeah, whenever you feel like calling it good. That's kind of the nice part of the March one is whatever you want to get done. Absolutely. I need to get my little lizard. Maybe I'll do that today while I'm finishing stuff up. Is basically just like got some rocks on his base and like just little things I need to finish. Maybe I try and get him done today. For my challenge too. Maybe we can talk Mrs. Panda into an ACON next year. I mean, we have always wanted to go to Chicago. I think that's something I want to be better about maybe next year, is setting up like going into the city and that kind of stuff. Because like Scott's never explored Chicago either. We've just done the convention. And like I haven't in a while. Like when I was little, we would venture out and do stuff. But I also haven't been out in a bit for Chicago. Maybe next year I'll be better about it. Warhammer Road would maybe take a few hours. I feel like I need to make the pilgrimage at some point, you know? Go check it out and then. It definitely wouldn't be the center point of my trip. It would just be something fun we could do for a day or whatever. But yeah, I'd like to see it at some point. I could recommend a pizza place where you wanted to go a few years ago. I've heard great things about it. Thank you, JPEG. Thank you for recommending that place. Yeah. Thank you, JPEG. Give me a chance to finally try Malort. There you go. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, a few of us are talking about trying it. Not me, but a few people in the Discord. We'll see if they get brave, I guess. I don't even know where you would get it. Maybe we venture out for Malort. It sounds so gross, I want to do it. Panda's like, I just have to know. I have to know. Let's see. Okay, his little cups are the metal, so maybe we go back to that first one and do little metal cup. Just so that they match. For now, I'm gonna leave it. Cute. Do you have a little jug? You do. You have a smaller one. Go to a bar. I'm sure any bartender would be happy to serve it to you as their first shot. Well, we'll have to take a look. I think there is like a sports bar like right there. I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would have it, but I think there is one real close. There's a bar in the hotel. I don't know if they would have it. I got a very expensive old-fashioned one time at the bar hotel. Oh. We'll see what we get into. Last year we didn't even leave the hotel. It was kind of nice. We just ordered everything in. So we ordered like a pizza. We like DoorDash some Portillos. It's really nice. Oops. A little too much water. Let's clean that up. Is $12 USD too much to pay for a synthetic brush? I would say so, yes. For synthetic, yes. Absolutely. At least for me. Which ones are you looking at, right? I would not pay, I would not pay Sable prices for a synthetic, no. Oh, Winsor Newton. I have not used those. Has anyone else used? I don't think I've even heard of Cotmans. I'm guessing you have used them, if you're saying more. I think that's a little pricey, but... Citadel's... Oh, are they? I'm trying to remember what I paid for my Monument one. I don't think it was 12. But I bought several brushes all at the same time, so I'm having a hard time remembering. I'm gonna go ahead and get their bases back to black as well. While we're here. I have a couple. They're meant for watercolors, but they've worked well for me. I mean, if they work and you like them. It seems a little high, but I don't know what they are normally, so. Coffee refill sounds good, Panda. Alright, I guess we'll just do the 2 for the bases. I don't want to get black on my mat. I think from art supplies they're around 5. That makes more sense to me. For a synthetic brush, yeah. That makes more sense to me, right? Maybe I'm just cheap. I don't know. Maybe being self-employed, I just make sure my money stretches, but 12 seems like a lot. 5 makes sense. Alright, we'll get the last boy here a little bit later. We'll focus on this little guy because he's cute. I should get a package of them on Amazon for 15 bucks. When I'm done, I'll throw them out. Yeah, I think for synthetic especially. That's can be a good way to go. Get his little card out too. You guys can see him. I think I'll wait a couple days and go to the art store. Amazon just wants my blood. Sometimes that happens. I've noticed with some of the primer and stuff that we get, that if supply is low, the price is ridiculous. When Vallejo paints were hard to find, the Amazon prices were ridiculous. So yeah, it could just be Amazon doing Amazon things. Oh, hi, Scott. Monuments are at $10. Okay. That's actually a little bit more than I remembered, but I have the Pro Synthetic that I've been using. I really like it. I would get more of them for sure. I tend to not use synthetic quite as much. I tend to save that for metallics and things, but I do like it. This can is just a small shops you find on eBay, so it gets even worse. It is kind of wild how some more of that is like happening. Like I keep seeing more and more things that are like that. I'm shopping around. You're just like, is this actually like a legit thing? Can I actually kind of like spill paintball? I was having to wonder, right? Can I actually order from you and get the thing I want? 1 ounce bottle of Maker says $6 in the store, $17 on Amazon. Yeah. I tend to not look for hobby stuff unless I'm just really desperate and I can't find it at like our local store. Because usually if you can find one of the like online hobby shops, that's going to be a lot better. I try not to Amazon. Unless it's just like emergency and I can't find it anywhere else. Which stinks because it's handy for like having on my stream list and things, but I wish that was more reliable and more accurate, I guess. And light his little chest. Okay. Need to do some shading for him. Amazon Canada is rough, is rough for specialty goods. My brain didn't know what to do with that sentence. I'm sorry. I'm going to do the streamer thing here. Hello, anyone who may be new to stream. I'm Nikki. Today we are painting Malifaux. We usually paint a lot of Warhammer though. I have just been finishing up some bigger projects and wanted a break with our little Tanuki here. If you'd like to see what else I'm working on, there are my socials there in chat. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. We're about to take off for Adepticon, so you'll probably see me posting some from there. But yeah, welcome in. We're happy to have you. If you're working on anything cool, we'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, I'll just keep working on these cuties and get them ready for my 10 Thunders. Welcome in. Oh, you gotta sounds like everyone's in meetings today. Sorry, chat. Sorry it's meeting day. Glad you're back, Jazzy. Here's our first little Tanuki. Super cute. We're working on our second, try and get him caught up. They're just so cute. I loves them, Jazzy. I loves them. It'll be nice to work on some Malifaux here for a bit. I'll take any excuse to work on the Malifaux backlog. As I drop stuff. Sorry, chat. I have another hobby mat, and I just threw it on the ground. As you do. As you do. More shading along the bottom of his tail here. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. I like that. I guess those who are thinking about the April challenge, what would we be working on? I'll have Malifaux. Panda was talking about Cthulhu statue. What else have we got? I'll be busy bringing around the end of the world. No big deal. Pretty epic for a monthly challenge. pretty epic, I would say. What's the theme for April? April is going to be other games, April. So not Warhammer. Pick something not Games Workshop to hop in with. That could be, if anyone needs ideas. Malifaux, Kingdom Death, Infinity, D&D, 3D printed something, a display something. Those types of projects. Let's grab one and get to work. I think I'm getting a couple Malifaux crews together for April, so I can actually play a game. Hell yeah. I think that's the thing I really love about Malifaux is a crew is a lot more manageable than like a whole army for Warhammer. It seems much more manageable to get a crew together. All I do is other games. I know. I figured you're alright, Riot. I know there's a couple people who have said, I don't think I have anything. So we'll have to keep that in mind for like future challenges, but I think we do it for a month and see where everyone's at. I think it'd be fun. Then you have to, yeah. You have to do 40k. The rest of us are going to do other stuff. What if we all did Infinity and Riot has to paint 40k? But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see what other projects and manufacturers and other things we're working on. So we'll try it for the month and see what we think. No! Alright, this little bottle here needs another coat. And we'll work on his hat for a little bit. You guys are coming together really, really quickly, which is nice. I think that's the nice part about Malifaux too, is they tend to work themselves. If that makes any sense. Like, as soon as you get going on a little crew, they work up pretty quickly because they're all fun little characters. So I find they're a lot faster to just work on in general. They kind of paint themselves once you get going. I think if we got anything else, no? That's about it. I don't know if I'll finish Cthulhu, but feel I'll be able to get a good amount done. I don't know. I think so. I think, especially with the airbrush, you'll surprise yourself, Panda. You kind of get in the groove with them, I think you'll surprise yourself. I think it'll also depend how much you want to do by hand versus airbrush. You're cruising with the airbrush and you really like how it's, like the effect on it. You can knock out a good amount through the airbrush if you wanted to. So I think it'll just depend how you want to approach it, honestly. I'll do most by airbrush, maybe just small things by hand. Eyes, face, tentacles, yeah. I think you'll surprise yourself. Especially if it's just fun sculpt, right? When you like actively want to work on something. I feel like a giant Cthulhu statue's in that category. I feel like that counts. Let's see if I can get him off his big ass base somehow. Oh, is he like attached to it? I feel like I've seen people with him off the base. I think I just assumed you had to put him on the base, so. Alright, get his little nose. Kind of like the cell shading. It's kind of crazy to see how quickly his little face comes together with the black lining here. I can't stand. I'm so excited to play these little guys. They're so cute. Hopefully I like this keyword. I could see it being like my main keyword for a bit. I could see them being my main force for a little bit. Hopefully they're fun. Scott's just taking a hacksaw to Cthulhu. I mean, it would work. Try reach out and see how she did it. It may be in the video. I know there's several videos too. You could hop around and see if anyone else maybe recorded it. Alright. Let's get his little cup. And I still need to get that. And here's not wanting to cover very well. There we go. That should be better. Going for the pots. So this is actually one of my white workups. So this is, right now, it is Celestia Gray. And then I'm doing Ulthuan. I did a little bit of pure white as our highlight. And then I did Mephiston Red and Evil Sun Scarlet for the red band. So that's what that is. It gives it like a little bit of the gray. It doesn't quite dip into blue, but it's a cooler gray for the shade. I think we did a little bit of London Gray as the shade color too. Yeah. So I'll do that here in a moment too, the London Gray. Looks really good, thank you. I love this workup. I use it for probably too many things. I probably use it too much, but it works so nicely that I default to it kind of. I kind of hate that Celestia Gray and Ulthuan tend to cake up because they're so nice to use when they work. I did pick up though, the Vallejo Mecha line had kind of some off-whites that were similar, and I want to try them. I didn't think to grab them today, but I was gonna see if maybe those could be a replacement. We'll try that another day. I didn't think about it here this morning. We're just kind of winging it today since we got Adepticon soon, so. Didn't think that far ahead. Get his little tongue, his little black tongue. Scott, are you ready to fight my Tanuki? Hi, Mixed-Up, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on these adorable little Tanuki for Malifaux. We've got two little cuties lined up. How are you? I think we need to work on his hat while all that dries. Let's do that. Oh, I'm gonna have a little bit more protein shake. I guess, does anyone have any hobby questions while it's a little quieter today? What do we got going on, chat? Oh, admin stuff. I do owe you guys a sub Sunday. I was trying to find another creepy Kingdom Death, because that's what Timothy asked for the poll. I'm not sure what to put on it just yet, so I'll take a look. I feel like the Watcher maybe could go back on the poll. Are there any Kingdom Death, like, baddies you guys would want to see? What flavor of protein goes with hobby? I just have a vanilla protein shake. Well, that's what I've got. I made sure to get my protein shakes to take up to Adepticon. I won't be working out, but I tend to not eat too terribly while I'm there. So I'll just do that in my protein shakes. And try and continue some of my gains, at least. And whatever food Exalted gets us into. Yeah, I make stuff. These do not. Welcome on in. They just have giant bottles of sake, which makes them very fun. Welcome on in. We're just sleeping off a little hangover here. While the others are partying. There's one that's just a giant ball of hands. There's one that's a giant ball of people. It's not built yet, but that is the gambler. Just a giant ball of people. I need to figure out how I want to do that one. I've seen a couple different takes on it. Some I like, some I don't. I need to decide what I want to do. Hey, Quetzal, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on a little hat for a Tanuki. How are you? Trying to figure out what else for Kingdom Death I can bring on stream. I feel like maybe I throw the Watcher and the Lion God back on. Some of them I do want to save for YouTube too, because I think they would do well on the old YouTubes. Yeah, that one. Same for work, Tanuki. Yay! What you got going on? Anything you're working on? Well, they're just adorable. This is, let me back up here. So we've got 4 of them. The main kit has these 3. You can see they're partying. And then this is the alternate sculpt that they released separately, but he's been partying a little too hard, I think. So that's what we're working on today. They have the same keyword, this trichi, to go with my Whiskey Golem that we painted. So eventually they will all be partying together, but today is just a little Tanuki. But I am building up the rest of this keyword to be able to play in Malifaux. So welcome on in. We're happy to have you. Ah, fantastic. It's my day off. Enjoy. Do you have anything planned for it or just get to chill? I do like the Watcher. It's a neat one. I need to assemble mine. Need to paint the Survivors and Lion. Convince friends to play. Yes. Yes, yes. We also got the Millennium Butcher came in, which is also tempting. That and the Black Knight. So those are thoughts as well. They're both badass, so at some point we will paint them. I'll figure it out here. These Spidicules, I think if we do the warning in the stream title and stream, I think I'm okay bringing that on. I wasn't initially, but people really liked Gorm. So initially I had said no, just because of arachnophobia, but I think we do it and we do the content warnings and give it a shot, see how it goes. Unfortunately, it means some people might not be able to tune in that day, but really want to work on him, and I think he would do well. Should eat something? Go get food, Jazzy. Let's see. Clean my room, find my airbrush, soak it in paint thinner. Lots of dried paint stuck inside of it, unfortunately. That's fair. We always call that going into timeout for the airbrush. When it gets its soak. Warning! Creepy AF spider. Yep. Pretty much. I did that with Gorm and it seemed to be okay. I just put creepy mini warning. People seem to be okay with that, so. I don't mind experimenting. See how it goes. Get brekkie because I got up late. Now the hunger is strong. I hate that. I had that the other day with stream where I woke up and with the time change, I'm not hungry yet in the mornings. But then a little bit into stream, I was starving. Well, I understand that. Hey, when that happens. Alright, highlight up his little hat. I'm gonna keep all the highlights toward the top here. Light would hit it. We'll get a little bit here on the bottom. Just pull out all these little folds. Ironically, it might catch some people's curiosities. I think, because I always talk about Warhammer tends to get most of the clicks, right? It's just how it works with socials. Kingdom Death is the one that gets close. The models are so different and interesting that they tend to kind of break through that weird viewer block that you can have sometimes with miniatures and social media. Kingdom Death is the one that seems to make it through. Ask my friends if they can print out, oh, the first batch of Demonettes, nice. I'm glad you have a way to print the ones you've been looking at. Oh, today, thank you everyone for coming to hang out and check out some Malifaux. I really appreciate it. I think Malifaux deserves so much more love than it gets. The minis are gorgeous. The game's really fun. So thank you for coming to check out some Malifaux. I know it's different than Warhammer. For anyone new, we do paint a lot of Warhammer. I just am not today. So here is my Seraphon army that I've been working on. There's one of my Astrolith Bearer. Little skink Starseer? I just blanked on the name. I think it's Starseer. That I'm finishing up. So normally we do paint a lot of Warhammer, but thank you so much for going to check out some Malifaux today. I appreciate it. It's different, but fun different, so I hope you're enjoying. Here's our two little cuties today. Let's get our shade. We'll do the same red band, I think, across his bottle here. That's it. I have an old resin Astrolith Bear I need to paint up. He looks so derpy. I think it's hard sometimes with some of the armies where you have, like, the really old sculpts next to the newer stuff. Like, I have some of the old cavalry, and, like, initially I was like, yeah, I'll still paint it up. It'll be fine. And then... I think it's tough sometimes having them side by side like that. Yeah, exactly. I thought it specifically because of how he looks. We were kind of memeing in the Discord about some of the, like, the old sculpted faces and stuff, but, like, if you like that old school vibe, I get it. Or if you, yeah, obviously if you had the mini before. There's the nostalgia there, right? I feel bad. I meme on it because they're also asking for, like, new model prices for metal that came out how many years ago. That's where I kind of lose it. That's where I'm kind of not on board with it. I think that's a little silly. That's a big ask, I think. The old Croak model is so bad. I love it. He definitely got to glow up, yeah. He definitely got to glow up. Yep. Sorry. Hand sculpted does have a different overall feel. It does. I put my thoughts to... Some of it's just like the style of the miniature too, like how stylized you like. Some of them have a very distinct style. Yeah, I'm not on board with charging new model prices for clearly very old models. In metal. It's a little too big an ask for me. But not forever. Metal the best substance. Certainly something. I hate it because I like the weight of it, but I don't want to have to deal with pinning it. I don't want to deal with clear coating it. I don't want to deal with it chipping. It's too much of a hassle for me. Silly Mouse Jacket looks like Kung Fu Panda a little bit. We've got these little Tanuki. So here's what we're working on today. He's so small. Welcome in, how are you? We have this guy and this little one who's sleeping off a good night with his sake. So that's what I've got. We've got two more that we probably won't get to today, but that'll be the full little unit here. How are you? Yeah, we got a little Tanuki. Thanks Make them, I'm sorry, so you're seeing them make old models. Make on demand. They're like $65. Yeah, and I have blisters $18. Yeah. That's where I get a little annoyed. It's not necessarily the sculpt itself or anything like that. It's just that you're charging me $65 for it. No. But says back from walking the dogs. Whoever ordered this ice wind, I hate you. I'm sorry, but this up and down with the temperature is goofing me up pretty bad. I don't know how high temperatures have gotten for you guys. We were in like the 80s, 90s, and now we're back down to the 40s, and it's just a mess. The hand soap itself often has less detail, meaning it'd be easier to paint for you. I will say, I think, especially Age of Sigmar, they have been putting so much detail into these minis. Sometimes they get a little busy with the new sculpting stuff. I know Mousebait's kind of said the same, but like compared to old fantasy stuff, it just feels like a lot, maybe too much. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see the spread of stuff. Well, the old stuff has less detail, but more personality. Up and down with temperatures. What's that? Says Baseline. Yeah. Let's see. Stellar Mass says, I've ordered decals for my Phantom Titan. Now sitting on my hands, so resist the urge to tweak details. I know I shouldn't. It's dangerous, right? When you just keep working on something. There's that point where you've got to stop. Otherwise, that's all you will do. I feel that in my soul. But glad decals are on the way. That's exciting. Congrats. Realizing how spoiled I was with the 50s we've had. Bring them back, says Butts. Bring them back. Alright, let's do a little bit more blending here. We'll let it dry. We'll do our little red band across it. And then that'll be good, I think. Gotta figure out how we're painting the sake. I want it to be different than our... Obviously different than the whiskey, but what color we want to do. Make it look a little different. Maybe we do that with a little bit of the blue undertone. Maybe that's a good idea. The Wi-Fi work is atrocious. We're slow. We're a network company. You're supposed to be working. That's why. Get back to work. That is funny, though. They also have little blue eyes in the art. Because, I don't know, it makes them a little creepy, and I kind of dig it. So let's find a more true blue. Sam Hain will have a Phantom Titan soon. Now it's just the way, oh no, for now it's just very Ava O2 inspired. Elfbot in the corner, let's go. Love that. Let's go. Glother. Let's try that. Trying to figure out what blue we should do. We'll rock the darker and then highlight up to that Lothern, I think. So Calidor and Lothern. We'll give it a try. I need just more excuses to use this blue because it's really pretty. And if it's Tanuki eyes, it's Tanuki eyes. You know? Come here, brush. Alright. We're just basically letting that bottle dry for now. I'm excited to see it all together with the decals. All final touches done. Gonna be sick. Alright, there's that. We'll highlight his little tongue. Getting down to all the little stuff. For these guys, I have a lot of 3D sculpted bases from, it's actually Cobra mode on, I think, my mini factory. So I've got like, goodness, 7 or 8 different like Japanese inspired base toppers. So they'll be going on one of those. I think I have one that's like a little garden but they will go on. They've got like bamboo shoots and stuff. So if they fit on those, I think that's what they're going to go on. I'm hoping their little tails and stuff don't take up too much of the base so that I can do that. If those don't fit, then I'll have to figure out something else. You know, using Game Genie, get Tanuki Mario and immediately getting hit and losing it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this band around the bottom. Where does this start? That is his chest. This one has a pretty big band, which is great if we want to do the writing on it. Look at all this room we get compared to the other one. And reboot, spent 20 minutes entering the codes again. Life was indeed difficult. Oh, shit. Life was indeed difficult. Alright, I think we kept that pretty straight across the bottle. Easy to touch up if we think it's a little wonky, but I think I got it pretty well. So cute. I love these little guys. Needed a parent to tell me tell me it would be easier to just probably less time than having to reboot it up every time. I'll be honest, I didn't play a lot of Mario growing up. I'm awful at those games. So I completely understand. Me and platformers now, we don't mix very well. Just because I did not play a lot of those growing up. I did not learn those skills. I would have to play quite a bit now to catch back up, I think. His hat looks so real, thank you! How are you today, Damage Carbine? We've got two little cuties that are a little further along. So here are our two little Tanuki. And then we've got two more that we probably won't get to today, but they're coming along. Just having a chill paint session here before Adepticon craziness. I'm playing Super Mario RPG right now. It's really good. It's really cute. Had you played the original? Because I have not. And I was wondering, for those who have played it, what do you think? I'm enjoying it, though. It's pretty cute. Don't let that madman go crazy in the open road. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. It hit too many times in this practice for the Chicago trip. Oh. I'm gonna leave that in auto mod, Damage Carbine, but I know it's a typo. Oh, you beat it then too, okay. It's really good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's all good, Carbine. I know sometimes I give Nintendo crap because like a lot of their releases are just like re-releasing old games. Part of me is glad just because I did miss a lot of that, but I don't know. I'm conflicted on my thoughts there. They do a lot of re-releases. And then obviously going after emulating and things. I think Super Mario World is my favorite game, but I don't get good at it until high school. Mario's Tanuki skin is a gift, not stolen fur. It's gifted. Sadie would like you all to know that a truck drove fast. Damage carb, I know. Speaking lewd bun my chin. But it was a very big truck. Sadie would like to edit. That's not here to stop her, so you guys get full Sadie today. To be fair, first-party Mario or Nintendo games are really good. They do well with their games, for sure. Oh my goodness. It's a very big truck. And we're lucky that she was here. I think what she's saying. Yes. And she just keeps going. All right. Bottle, I think. Done for now. It could use some more blending, but that's fine. Sadie, please. We understand. Big truck. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's do a little more highlight on our white. I'm trying to decide if we start one more boy, if we just, I don't know. Her clipping the mic is funny. Well, good. I'm glad it's not like hella annoying. I can say on my end, it's hella annoying. What the heck just happened? Hold on. We don't get the full bork. Okay. I sure do. But I'm glad you guys don't. Because it's a lot. More bulk. I should have done this white before we did the red. It's okay. A little bit up here. All right. There's that cutie. Let's do his other little eye dot and see if we like it. You just have the door muting it when I'm at home. I don't know. I don't know if the door does very much. It's still hella loud. All right. Ah, yeah. I think that's good. That'll do. Creepy little Tanuki eyes. I think, I like them. I think on the bases, I'm gonna like them even more. Because then their little details will come out a little bit more. There's a lot of brown, which is fine, but having some more colors to kind of help them really pop on their bases, I think will be good. But there is, I need to figure out how I want to do the sake, but there's them for right now. We'll go ahead and let's start the next one. I don't know that I'll do a full stream, but let's go ahead and start. I want to get the black basing on this one. Go ahead and start the next one. So Sadie and my Leon on a video call. They can bark at each other in private. They're having very important discussions. Thank you. Very important. They can talk about every single car that is driven past the street. Yeah, we'll do a little bit on this guy, and then I'll take the extra time to just start getting ready for packing and stuff. Thank you, everyone who gave book recommendations yesterday. I did grab a couple of them. I kind of threw the rest of them on a list for later, but I did grab a couple. Where I started decorating my Kindle. Which is probably the, girliest thing I've done in a long time, but it was fun. It was fun. Let's have a little sticker collage. Say, there's a dog outside my house. Did you miss Bookstream? We were talking... Ravenlord, I commented that I was trying to find romance... Or, opposite. Trying to find fantasy without, all of the romantic-y stuff coming up, because that's, all book talk is. So chat gave me some, harder sci-fi fantasy recs. I grabbed a couple. The rest are on a list for later. She doesn't care about the dogs on TikTok. I'm not sure she would for the video calling. That's true. It's very much stuff in person. She's still going. Now she's just growling. Girly, yeah, I use Dark Souls and Bloodborne stickers. Blindsight was one of the ones I grabbed. Yeah, here's my stickers. Oh, look. I got Blight from Elden Ring. I got the little mushroom men. I have a mimic eating a hamburger. I did put a kitty cat because it was cute. Got a little bonfire. I got Sif. That's my stickers. I love the burger mimic. I thought it was cute. Yeah, I added more. Oh my god. Lady. Panic Goblin says, my old lady dog has developed a habit of barking. I'll be right back, chat. You just hold on. Okay. Well, Lady Dog has developed a habit of barking at the younger dogs when they play too rough. It's like she's yelling at them to stop. It is really cute when they do that. It is very cute. And they try and put them back in line. Alright. Let's do a little bit more, and then I think I'm done. Then I'll stop for the Adepticons. I have a series about a scientist who has to run a devil carnival to buy a soul back from Satan. He sold it for necromancy knowledge. If you want a non-book talk recommendation, what is that one called? Sadie got in trouble. She did. She got a little pat on the behind. I think because no one was acknowledging her, she was upset. Alright, we'll do some highlights. We'll do a little bit of shading. Then we're done. And then I go back. I guess I will go through stream stuff one more time, just because we're going to be taking off for Adepticon. Honestly, later tonight, but tomorrow the post will go out. We have another cell shading tutorial going up for Piccolo from Dragon Ball. That will be up. It'll be up tonight. The post will go out tomorrow. I just can't schedule them to go members only, which is weird, but maybe YouTube will give it to us later. So that'll be up. And then the stream schedules in the Discord, if you guys need that, will be out basically a week with Adepticon. Thank you, everyone who helped us hit Partner Plus. We did get it for March, so we just have one more month to keep it locked down, and then we will have the better sub-split with Twitch. So thank you, everyone. And I think that's about all I've got. You'll still see us in the Discord, so. Nikki's gonna say the catalyst for a super villain arc. Surprised you didn't follow me back here. Must be annoyed at me. Hey, body armor. I am ready, yes. I had so much last minute painting this week. What were you working on? I'm ready to get out of here. Ready to stop talking about it and just go. I wanna go. Yeah, what events, what painting comps, what were you planning for here? You just try to keep you safe. It's so loud. It's so loud. You can find another way to do that. Hey Lars, does gifted count the same as regular subs for your goal? So unfortunately with Partner Plus, and if you want to read more of the details, exclamation sub, I kind of put it in there in case you want to read through it. So for Partner Plus, they're looking for consecutive paid months is what it is. And it's basically showing Twitch that you're just bringing in enough people for that sub split to make sense. But for, the Sub Sunday, which is below us, which is where you guys get to vote on the project, gifted counts towards that, so. Unfortunately for Partner Plus specifically, it would not. But once we unlock the new sub-split, then they count. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please let me know, because I know it's weird to have to explain. I'm not a huge fan of it in that it's like, support me, but not that way. It's very weird to have to explain. But if it means better sub-split, we'll do it. So thank you. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Let's see. Necromancer. The first book is Carnival. There's 4 others that follow his adventures. By a British author, has a lot of humor. Feels like a Pratchett-esque. Okay. But I've never actually read Pratchett, just going by vibes. Okay. That sounds interesting. I would look into that even more. That sounds like something more up my alley. The romantasy, which I'm glad exists for those that want it. But it's not what I'm looking for. I like fantasy that makes me sad or makes me think. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see, Body Armor had to pick 2 Blood Bowl teams, a Mordheim gang, and a Stargrave crew. But they're all ready. Look at that. Well done. Getting all that painted up. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we had a handful here in the chat doing a little bit of panic painting. It sounds like everyone's now good, though. Or will be by the time they take off for travel. So hopefully everyone getting last-minute projects all ready to roll. Guess I'll pick the best one. Yeah. What are you up to today, Lars? Thank you again for asking. I appreciate that. They didn't make it easy to explain. We are working on, I'm going to work on this little Tanuki for a little bit longer before I take off for some lunch and to start packing. I'll do a couple highlights here and then take off. Save the rest for when we get back, or maybe tonight if I've got some time. If I'm nervous, I need something to work on. When we get back from Adepticon, the Chaos Knights are about done. I had to send a quick email for a reference for some of the weapons. But we'll finish those up. We're going to get back to the Lion, and we have Thranduil. We had started it. And then it's Thousand Suns time, which is also exciting. So we're going to have Magnus, a bunch of Thousand Suns, and some Salamanders mixed in. Getting them on the same wave. So we'll have lots of Warhammer when we get back. Or commissions, too. While I work on my other stuff. I think the booth that's a little scary for me with Adepticon this year is now that we're trying to get into Bushido. If they have another box that looks really good, I might be tempted. The little fox crew was really fun to paint. If they've got a cool one, I may be in danger. Alright. Hey Jason, welcome in. Heresy, the Space Wolves. I know. Weird having them in the same house here. How are you? Welcome in. They're a commission, no worries. We will yeet them back out when we're done. How are you? Today we have some little Tanuki, though. So these little guys have also been a lot of fun. I'm going to do a couple more little details here, and then I'm going to get some lunch. Thank you again, everyone, for coming to hang out with Malifaux. I know it's different than Warhammer. Don't have as many people that play, but the models are so much fun. I hope you guys enjoy getting to see them, even if you're not playing. Alright, he's got like a sake straw going on here, so let's go ahead and get that base coated. Oh. We love a sake straw. He does. Let's at least get that started for him. I need that for work, but make it caffeine. Yes, coffee straw. Yeah, if you guys are interested in Malifaux, if you like what we're working on, we are affiliated with Malifaux, with Weird, so if you would like to check out the game and also help the stream, we do have an affiliate link there. Thank you, Scott. I will say, if you start to build a cart, they do have their Easter sale that they do every year, so that'll come up right after Adepticon. With that, the kits themselves don't usually go on sale. It's usually you get freebies for buying so much. So they'll have like their Easter sculpts, alternate sculpts for different crews. So if you start to build something, it might be worth waiting a little bit just for that sale. But if you want to check it out and support the stream, we do have our link there. So thank you to those who have used it. It means I can buy more Malifaux, so thank you. Love to, but the shipping is moiter. That's right. You can get Malifaux through Element, which I also have a link for. Exclamation Element. I know that they also carry Malifaux. It might take a little bit just because they are coming from the States, but you can order Malifaux through there. He needs to put the jug in a hat. He's ready for the big game. That's right. There's a neat Titania sculpt I kind of want. Mikey was saying the same earlier, that there's a... I think she's got a few different alts that are pretty neat. I know I have one. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I've got one of them. My pile of shame is already immense. I understand. I feel that. These are from mine, so I understand. Okay, one more. Welcome back on her first. Going well. We're on our third little Tanuki, so they're not quite done yet, but I felt good enough to move on. So here's our third little guy we're working on. Trying to get some shading before I hop off for some lunch and start packing. But they're adorable. I'm loving them. I really hope I like how this keyword plays, because I think they're going to be my main crew for a bit. They're just that cute. Alright, in our highlight kind of across the bottle there. Pretty cute. We'll go ahead and get the shade and then I'll call it here. I think that's a good stopping point before we get to cups and our last guy there. I think it's a good stopping point. So as I do our last shade there, I know there's a bunch of links there in the chat. If you guys are either going to Adepticon and want to meet up with us, we do have an event thread in our Discord, which we use for getting pickup games, if anyone's going to get food, that kind of stuff. That's in our Discord if you want to come join us there or just hang out, share your work, all that good stuff. Discord's kind of our home away from home. That's open to everyone. My links are already in the chat, I think. Yep, just a bit up. So if you want to see my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, that is there. I will probably be posting some stuff from Adepticon. More of it will be in the Discord, but I'll have that. And then we also have our YouTube, which I have been kind of revamping and adding more stuff to. So more videos coming here very soon for YouTube. Our last video is actually a community video. We did a February challenge, so all of the work from the community is up if you want to go check that out. We'll be doing another one for March. I'm also working on some cell shading tutorials if you guys want to check those out. The next one of those goes up later tonight. Have fun at the con and be safe. Thank you. We'll post what we can in the Discord so you guys can see. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. We made a really good start with our little Tanuki. They're really cute. I'll keep working on them kind of, you know, throughout different things. Maybe we bring like a next Malifaux day. If they're not finished, we'll bring them back on. But they're adorable. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out for Malifaux day. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh. I'm gonna mute for a second. My goodness, she just had to get her 2 cents in. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and hang out before we take off for Adepticon. So yeah, we do have about the next week off, so it'll be a little bit before we're back, but thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Trucks, right? I'm gonna take a look and see who is. Oh no! Bunker, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so sorry. I'm wrapping up for the day. We were working on some Malifaux. Thank you so much for that raid. Hang tight. I will find someone else to go to, but thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. So sorry. I've got to hop off here for lunch, but hello. Welcome in, friends. I'll do a quick intro before we wrap up. We were working on Malifaux today, so I have these little Tanuki we were working on. My dog's also going. This is chaos. I've also got some Slanesh here. I've got some Seraphon. How was your stream? What were we working on today? I'm sorry that I've got to head out here in a second. But yeah, here's some of, if you guys like Warhammer, here's what we normally paint. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for all the support. I'm sorry that I've got to head out, but I'm going to try and find someone else painting. So if you came for Warhammer, hang tight. I'll see who is on. But thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you after Adepticon. Bye-bye.